All right, YouTube, how you guys doing? Today we're going to be talking about inventory, how I accumulate inventory, what I carry, what I don't carry, and it can kind of make or break you as far as money invested in it, because you don't want to just carry around inventory just because, I mean, it's all money, just that it's not making any money for your business. It has potential to save you money. That's why I carry it. But let's get into it here. So I'll just walk you through real quick what I carry, what I don't carry, and my best practices as far as accumulating inventory. So let's get to it. All right, we're going to start with fasteners and small parts, because every handyman, every contractor is going to have some sort of small parts bin. This is my little area for small parts. You've seen it in my past videos. Inventory, even though this is already money I spent and just sitting here, what inventory pays for is not only whatever you mark up, it also saves you in time. Time is more valuable than the actual little bit of money you make off the inventory you mark it up. So say, electrical wire nuts, am I going to go every time I need to do an outlet or a light, swapping out a light, and I need some wire nuts? Am I going to go to a hardware store and pick some up? No, I just buy a bunch of what you need, store them here, you have them, saves time. If you don't do coax and data, then you don't need to worry about it. But obviously there's a lot of things going on with coax and data, F connectors, RJ45, punch down, all that kind of stuff. Just a bunch of stuff to go with it. You keep that with it. TV hardware, if you're mounting TVs, short screws, short fasteners, long and self tappers. There's so many kinds. If you're doing decks, you need, you're not going to go to a hardware store every time. It's just inefficient. Don't do it. Just if you know you need something, instead of buying it just for that job, buy two or three items, or two. If you need a certain amount, if you need, like, say, a half pound of screws for a job, buy a pound and a half, 2 pounds, just because you're going to use them again. The next time you get a job just like that, you're going to be more efficient, and now you're going to have the actual hardware to do it, and you're good to go. You just save that much amount of time, and time is money. The more time you save, then you can just be more efficient, get home quicker, or get on to the next job quicker. So this is my small parts inventory. Yeah, it's everything's it's paid. Everything's paid for in here, obviously, but it's a lot of money invested, but it's also paid for because of how I bill and how I estimate jobs. Going to, let's say, Romex here. Romex is pretty, if you're doing electrical, anything like that, this is about $65, $70 for 250 feet. You can get them on sale. Sometimes they run sales, and that's when I buy 2 or 3 spools. But how I, price jobs, I'll say, estimate the job for, materials is going to be so-and-so, which includes almost a whole spool, or however much I think I'm going to use of this, plus my markup. So these are already paid for, basically. But you need to have it. You need to, keep it in your inventory if you're doing that kind of work, because you don't need to be running, to the hardware store every time you need something small. These are all just tools area right here. So we'll get up into the other part over here. Just go real quick. Not much here, just shims, outdoor outlet. I'll be using that tomorrow. More electrical. These are just switches. You don't need to be running. You don't need to be running to the hardware store for $2.50 outlet if you're doing this. So you just buy them in bulk. Buy 10 at a time, 15 at a time. Yeah, everybody is going to need, if you're doing electrical, you're going to need those as well. What do we got down here? It's just sandpaper, sanding stuff. I just got to put more in here, obviously. Inventory is running low. But yeah, I mean, if you're going to need a certain 120 grit or 150, buy an extra whatever, just to put it in here so you have it. It'll save you that amount of time. And down here, this is junk. Most of this is just junk real quick, but 1.5 mil plastic, half mil plastic. Obviously, it's good for dust barriers or whatever you need to do protecting customers' property. You need it. So, and this one, low voltage, direct TV, HDMI's, and very small parts, small screws, nuts. This is more data stuff, but I just keep it in here for reasons I don't know. But yeah, I mean, you need, like, washers. You use them for spacers if you need to. I mean, you got to have this kind of stuff. And then tape. I got most of my, actually I just emptied this out. I got to put everything back in there, but tape, just more tools and drywall stuff. So and then nails. for my nail guns, and then I got some, you know, dust barrier stuff. But you need, you know, if you're doing any kind of carpentry work, you're going to need nails, especially if you have nail guns. You can't be just running, you know, you're not just going to buy a little bag of, you know, a little box of this, you know, every time you go into a job. You just buy what you need and take care of it. So now my plumbing is obviously a big part of my inventory, but I need to get it organized, and I will. Eventually I'll get there. But you can see there's so much. I can find it if I need to, but it takes me a second. So this is, again, a time waster. But if I need to, if I need, you know, 1 1/4 or 1 inch for a garbage disposal, 1 1/2, you know, I have it. So again, more plumbing, more, you know, just other stuff I need to get. And then this one is more plumbing. You can see if I'm, you know, solder, this is 1/2 inch, but like, I'm not gonna go to Home Depot every time I need, you know, a connection or a T or a cap. So you buy it all at once. I have it, and again, I mark it, my jobs up, you know, accordingly to pay for all this. So, but that's pretty much it, guys. That's, you know, inventory wise. What do you use for inventory? What do you guys stock? For me, it's mostly, it just saves me time, honestly. It's just a big time saver, and I value my time, and it is a lot of money to invest. But again, you can be Johnny on the spot. The customer adds some sort of work, or something happens where you didn't expect it, and boom, you have the equipment, you have the materials, you have the inventory, you can get it done. It just saved you that amount of time searching for it. I don't keep much wood. I know plywood, stuff like that, it's all by the job. Any larger materials is by the job, but anything small, again, being a handyman, you got to be you got to be prepared for whatever you're actually estimating. So like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Mondays and Fridays I always upload from now on. Hopefully this will be next week, so you guys will have my live video coming this Sunday. I'll be giving away some stuff. Congratulations to the winners. I'll see you on the live video. If I don't, I'll see you on the next video. Like and subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one.